Introducing first, from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing 310 pounds, the Junkyard Dog. His opponent from Atlantic Beach, North Carolina, 255 pounds, Snake Watson.
Junkyard Dog's got some matches signed to go against the Horsemen in tag team action, and he's got a big partner. Let's hear these comments from JYD.
Well, you look and the dust is going away, and still all 325 pounds are still standing. And by the way, I'm the only man that can walk down the alley at 2 o'clock in the morning. By the way, I got 7'7", all 425 pounds.
Junkyard Dog headbutting Snake Watson out of the ring. And JYD will have El Gigante in his corner, Bob. And if I was going to have first pick here in the draft, I think I might start with El Gigante to be on my side.
I'll tell you one thing. You won't be outsized, Jim. 7'7", what is he, about 415 or 20 pounds now. Huge, big individual. You're right, boy. I tell you, when you look across the ring and you see him in your opponent's corner, that's got to send shivers down your spine.
The Clash repeat broadcast will be here on TBS this Thursday night, September 13th at 10:05 Eastern Time. The entire Clash 12 repeated in its entirety, and we'll talk more about that this Sunday night on the main event. JYD getting some momentum, and a clothesline used by the Junkyard Dog, former outstanding football player at Fayetteville State in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Grew up in Wadesboro, North Carolina. Has wrestled all over the world, and the Junkyard Dog, never known for his finesse and his innate wrestling skills, but he's a battler.
He's a battler all the way, and he always gets into that ring looking for a bone to gnaw on. But I tell you, with those headbutts that he came on Snake Watson since the opening bell, Jim, he's been trying to look like to knock him right into next week. Tremendous headbutts.
He was a great offensive lineman in college, great straight-ahead blocker. Side rush and leg sweep by the Junkyard Dog. 1-2, and JYD.
Ooh, you don't see him do that very often, Jim.
Certainly don't. He's certainly got his mind on the competitive environment that he has been thrust into against the Horsemen. And there's a headbutt. And Snake Watson is standing not because of his own tenacity, but because JYD's holding him up.
Had him by the hair and held him right there for another one. He's still holding him up.
The third headbutt, and finally Snake Watson goes down.
The Dog's not finished. He's saying what? Where are the Horsemen, Jim? He wants the Horsemen. I think he and El Gigante can take on all 4 of the Horsemen.
The Junkyard Dog will not be intimidated by any athlete he steps in the ring with. He's been in the ring with all the greats throughout his career. And that look on his face, he has certainly got some newfound enthusiasm this week. Very, very focused on what he's here to do.
He said, man, I'm planted right here by the ropes.
Jay Watt told me before we went on the air he didn't know karate, but he knew ka-chair, ka-fist, ka-head.
And he can use them all, Jim.
Bob, he's like you. He's a Tarhelian.
That's right. I tell you, they grow them tough up there, Jim. He's a tough one. As you say, he's had to fight his way all the way from childhood, Jim. Junkyard hasn't known anything but get in there and fight, scratch, dig, fight his way up.
You got to hand him that to him, I can tell you that. Well, he's a 3 count away from a hot shower. And look at that look on his face. He's ready for business.
Here's our winner, the Junkyard Dog.
And he's got to be ready, Bob, to get ready to take on the Horsemen. We'll hear from Barry Windham about that, but take another look at this thump.
As you say, focused right in on the Horseman. You can tell that from the Junkyard Dog. But watch here as he's got Snake Watson high into the air. Look at that, the way that shoulder is going to drive right into that midsection to cover him for the pin.
Flying Brian's coming up, fans in the hour, but right now let's listen to this from Barry Windham.